Let's get in further details now from our correspondent Ishan Bani, who's joining us from Srinagar. What's the latest update? The key issues that, of course, have governed this election and are on top of the voters' minds.
Well, 370 and 35A, but that's a special provision that Jammu and Kashmir gets through the Article 35A and 370 remains the top priority. And that is something which has dominated the political discourse in the Kashmir Valley. And the political parties have gone to the people with the promise that they will protect these particular provisions once they are in the parliament, and they will raise voice against that particular thing. Now, interestingly, in Kashmir Valley, there has been a brisk voting going on in the fare of the security issues, that there has been security, additional deployment of security, and unprecedented security deployment in Srinagar city, because last time when the re-election happened, when the by-polls happened in 2017 and Farooq Abdullah was elected as a member of parliament from the Srinagar seat, there was a large violence and 6 people were killed in that particular violence. So to avoid that, security forces have been kept on toes. There are additional security forces being kept at the polling station so as to control any mob which may try to harm any polling station or a polling staff. At the same time, there are clashes which have been reported in several parts of the Kashmir Valley, including one in Budgam, where one youth who has sustained bullet injury has been removed to Srinagar's SMHS hospital. Apart from this, there's a tight contest going on between National Conference's Farooq Abdullah, given the fact that he has announced that it will be his last election this year. And, for that particular matter, the National Conference wants this particular seat to be won by the Farooq Abdullah. Apart from the MOS PMO, Jitendra Singh is having a tough competition with the son of Karan Singh, who is also one of the top leaders in the Congress party. So, because Jammu has a different issues, which includes development, Udhampur side, and in Kashmir Valley, their priorities are to save the Article 35 and 370. A lot of people who we spoke to on ground are coming out to vote for the first time. That is because they want the protection of this particular article. So this might tell you and give you an idea of the fact that how people want that this particular article to stay in the valley. Although the last time the voting percentage was just 7.2, but this time around it's expected to increase for the Srinagar parliamentary seat.
Absolutely. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you, Ishan, as and when further updates trickle in on that front. Leaving it there for the moment, but it's been a shocking turn of events. A shoe was hurled at BJP national spokesperson and Member of Parliament GVL Narasimha Rao. The incident took place during a news conference which was being held at the BJP headquarters in New Delhi. The person who is yet to be identified entered the press conference and hurled a shoe on the podium where the leader was sitting along with party leaders. Take a look at what happened.
Condemnable action on the part, condemnable action. Congress party, this is yet another attempt by another Congress-inspired person who comes in here to show this was a condemnable action on the part of this was a condemnable action on the part of the Congress party. This was a condemnable action on the part of
The attacker was later held by those attending the press conference and was handed over to security personnel during the presser. Isolated one, there have been other incidents in the past as well, when a political dissent has been expressed in the form of a shoe attack. The most notable example, and perhaps the incident which kick-started this trend, took place on the 14th of December in 2008. It was the then U.S. President George W. Bush who was at the center of the attack. An Iraqi journalist, during a press conference, threw a shoe at the U.S. President, who looked stunned, but with dexterity, using his sharp reflexes, managed to duck. With the first shoe missing the target, the Iraqi journalist threw another shoe at the president, who managed to duck again. The Iraqi journalist Al-Zaidi was immediately removed from the press conference and was sentenced to 3 years in prison, but was let off after serving just 9 months, as he had no previous criminal record. But he was also voted as the third most powerful Arab in a poll in 2009.
شكرا زيرو.
This shoe incident also transformed into several other copycat shoe attacks around the world. India's then Home Minister P. Chidambaram faced a similar incident in 2009. A journalist by the name Jarnail Singh flung a shoe at P. Chidambaram during a press conference, who then managed to save himself. He then directed the police to remove the journalist from the premises, who was let off after being detained briefly.